Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to another video. My name is Abbie and this is Spend More Time in the Wild. It's a beautiful sunny day. I'm being blinded by the sun, but I'm grateful for it because it's winter. And anyway, today I am doing a gear review comparison. So here, Gossamer Gear Mariposa 60. Here, Osprey Exos 48. Starting point. Both obviously different sizes, but they're very competitive within the market, within lightweight backpacking, within through hiking, within long distance trails, within climbing, whatever. Basically outdoor pursuits, you're probably going to see with this one or this one if you're doing anything that involves an overnight stop. I wanted to literally do a side-by-side comparison because it can help people. I know I have used both of these guys for a long time. Have to say, Osprey Exos, I still have the old generation, but I've done a comparison review between the new and the old Exos, so please do check that out. I'm just very familiar with Osprey packs. I've used them for a long time. Now the Gossamer Gear, I have used this pack for the last year. My partner's also used it. If you want to see an individual review on either of these, there's videos on that as well. Trying to just break everything down into the ins and outs so that you've got all the information you need in order to make a decision as to which pack you want to go for. I just really wanted to do essentially a real quick comparison. So essentially quick gear review, and you can see them side by side. So first of all, size-wise. So Gossamer Gear weighs between 800 and 900 grams, the small, medium and large. Price around 250, 270 pounds. A lot of money. Very light. Osprey Exos weighs about 1.2 kilograms, costs around 112, 120 pounds. European design, so slim, sits tall on the back. Gossamer Gear, American design, quite chunky on the back, sits high, but it's just a big lump essentially. It kind of looks like you're wearing a boulder. Not that it looks at everything, but bearing in mind, it fits very differently. Then we look at the features, so both of them have top pockets. The Osprey Exos has a floaty lid, so you can take this off if you want to. The Gossamer's died. You can take this off if you want to. It's got a top pocket on the front here. You can see you can store all sorts of things in here. Really good sort of access point. Do like the top pocket. You've got glove compatible zip, easy peasy. You've got two front clips on the front to lock down that hood, so you can adjust the height of this hood as well through the there's elastic on the back, so you can really lift this up to maximize the capacity of which you're filling this pack. And then coming to the top of this one, Gossamer Gear, this is not a floaty lid, it is an over the top lid. So you can see it's fabric, it's part of the actual backpack design. So you see it's very much attached, and you just whip it over. So if your backpack, the actual central cavity is full up, it's going to be quite hard to fill this over or fold this over and use that top pocket. It's just not very accessible, but it does have a little toggle on there, so you can use it with gloves. Worth bearing in mind. Both have stretchy pockets. The Gossamer Gear is much stretchier. The Osprey Exos, in this new design, they've put in this really dark piece of fabric, in my opinion, in the front, which basically limits how much you can stretch this. It's got a limited capacity. I know why they've done it. It's to build some durability into the pack, because if anything was going to catch when you're out and about, it's this. This mesh is not very durable. You know, the pack here, the Gossamer 100 and 200 denier weave, very strong, hard-wearing fabric. Osprey Exos 100 denier and 70 denier, so a real mix. It's much less hard wearing, but the point is mesh is mesh. Mesh is going to snag, so that's why they put in this sheet here, but it does limit how much you can fit in there. This one you can stuff stuff in there all day long, easy peasy, so no worries. And this one is got a clip on the front, the Exos, so you can access it. I don't really know what that was. Coming to the bottom of the pack, so you've got a nice axe loop on the Gossamer, same on the Exos. You've got two little trekking pole things on the Gossamer. On the Exos you've got your stow and you go trekking pole compartment thing, so basically you can stow it on your side whilst it's stretched. I never use that. I have a collapsible trekking pole, always recommend them, so unnecessary. And then also on the bottom of the Exos, that's funny. Well, you have this these compression straps, and you can sort of manipulate them so you can tie something on the bottom of the pack. So there's just straps on the Exos. Flipping into the side, so if you're wearing the pack, it would be your left side. We have on this Gossamer the quiver, which if you've watched my review, you know I think it's pretty pointless. Just a massive pocket on the side. So, for example, take a water bottle, just engulfs that. It just eats everything. Massive space, but you can't access it when you're moving. And then on the Exos, I mean, you can see how I've got my trekking pole in it for size. So it's just straps everywhere on this thing, that's the only trouble. So yeah, trekking pole fits in there nice and easy, and you can access this on the side to get your water out as you're moving, which is quite nice. So just a standard water bottle pocket. Gossamer Gear's died again. Flip it around to the back. So two very different designed backpacks, we've already touched on that. Gossamer Gear, you have literally got a removable sit mat. So it sits against your pack, the pack sits against your back, which can lead to sweating. It can be quite claustrophobic. Some people can lead to rashes if that's not comfortable for you. But obviously that keeps the weight down because there's not much of a frame system in this pack. The Exos, on the other hand, this is the frame. My hand's on top of it right now. It's metal, I can feel it. And then you have this air scape, I think they call it, no, air speed mesh. So it's really very comfortable. Sits against your back. Then you have this space between you, so it's your back, the mesh, a gap, and then the pack, which is really, really nice. It just allows for the airflow and just keeps things comfortable and can help to prolong the life of your clothing and prevent moulding of the pack as well. A lot of people don't realise that, you know, damp packs not ideal. Hip belts. So hip belt on the Gossamer is very chunky. You've got two fantastically, wonderfully huge hip belt pockets. I love these to bits. You can fit your phone, compass, map, not map, unless it's on your phone, snacks, all sorts of things in there. I don't know why it keeps falling over, but it's happening. And then, sorry Osprey, but you really lost some points with me. If you've watched my comparison, old and new generation of the Exos, they've removed the hip belt pockets. Just think that was a really silly thing to do. So it's just literally this breathable mesh, and it just sits against your hips. So that's all there is to that. And then on the other side of the pack, on the Exos, you've just got exactly the same identical water bottle holder. So bottle fits in, easy peasy. I mean, it's massive. You can fit multiple bottles in there, and you can access them when you're on the go. Slide it out, slide it in. Super. And then on Gossamer, you've got two pockets here. So you've got one you can access when you're moving. So just very similar to the Exos, just shallower. So that's how you get things in and out. And exactly the same pocket, but a bit higher up. So great for first aid kits. Just nice to have things there, sort of a little bit accessible. With regards to the shoulder straps themselves, both of them have sternum straps and whistles. So a little, oh, that's better than the Gossamer one. Just saying. The Gossamer shoulder straps are chunky, which could be uncomfortable for some women, but actually chunky is good, nice support, really comfortable. Osprey Exos can actually be a bit slim for some people. I often get rubbing, so they're very comfortable, very, very nice fabric, but when you've really got the weight on there, can feel a little rubbery and tight. Let's have a look inside. So the main difference inside really is that the Exos has got a pocket on the inside of the lid. So it's got this mesh pocket. It's non-stretchy, but it's great for valuables, passport, phone, wallet, whatever. Keeping things in there, a little keychain as well, so that's great. And then inside it's just one big cavity. You open it with the toggle, and then that's it. I mean, that's so easy to do, really like that. You've got a water hydration sleeve in the back, and otherwise just one massive big space, which is really cool. And then the Gossamer Gear, shift that one out of the way, it's just one big space with a hydration sleeve down the back, and that's it. So it's just a big backpack. And that's it. I just really wanted to run through those things real quick for you, so you can see them side by side comparison. So hopefully that's useful for you. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comments below. I wanted to keep this quick, snappy, sharp, so you've just like bam, 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 all there. But do look at the individual reviews of each pack as well, and then you can see a little bit more intricate detail as to what's what. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys, and until next time, enjoy your adventures and stay wild. I'll see you soon.